Hello, good morning, and
We've made it.
welcome to our Thanksgiving stream. Well, pre-Thanksgiving stream.
Yes.
We're 10
we
minutes. Well, we're 13 minutes later than we'd like
It's okay.
to be. but
Little technical things to get through and make sure everything's working right. But
stuff we're learning
yeah,
about.
no, thanks for joining us. And again, as you said, not Thanksgiving stream because it's not Thanksgiving Day yet. A little ways to go before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, just a couple of days though. You know, it's really time to start cracking down if you're planning a meal, if you're
yeah.
planning to travel. It's really time to start getting into the planning if you are doing things like that, if you are planning to travel.
Oh yeah. Now, if you are planning to do some traveling, certainly we're going to take a look at the travel forecast for you. We've got a lot of things to break down as far as the weather across eastern Iowa, and travel in general just kind of starts to ramp up today and then is likely to continue.
No, of course. So let's kind of take a look at that travel. When you go places, when you travel for holidays or, you know, you go other places for a special meal or for Christmas, do you prefer to go by air or by car?
I haven't had to really go by air growing up or when I'm here because everything's close enough by car. So it's always been car. Growing up, it was about a 10-minute drive or so to get to where all our holidays were because relatives were all fairly close. Now sometimes it would be maybe a 3 or 4 hour drive, but still within that range, not having to think about air.
Sure.
Yourself, a little farther away.
I am a 10-hour drive from home, and that's not too bad. You can do it by car. You
Sure.
really got to, you know, break it up between two drivers.
Right.
I don't prefer to go by air.
Okay.
Airports can be tricky.
They can be, and obviously you're worrying about delays and changing planes and will you make one connection and not the next connection. But all in all, many people will be traveling by
No,
air.
of course. So let's kind of try to take a look at things that you might need to consider if you are traveling by air or by car this Thanksgiving holiday. For those of you planning to fly by air, the FAA expects this year's Thanksgiving travel period to be the busiest in 15 years. More than 52,000 flights are predicted for in just a few days and Tuesday ahead of the holiday. For those of you who may be like me, driving a little bit, AAA predicts more than 81 million people will travel at least 50 miles from home during this holiday period. That's from November 25th to December 1st. And if you're flying back home after Thanksgiving, TSA expects the Sunday after Thanksgiving to actually be one of the busiest travel days ever. Busiest travel days ever.
Well, it's a funny one because it seems like it's post-COVID, right? Every time now we see travel holidays come up, it's the next busiest one. So this one, again, busier than the past, and who knows, as we head toward Christmas as well, what travel we like, but certainly one of the busiest right now coming up.
No, of course. And if you're getting out there this morning, you know, traveling early is always better when you're getting to these locations, these destinations.
Yeah, if you can. I mean, let's just take a look at some of our DOT cams. We watch these across eastern Iowa, of course, and across the state of Iowa throughout the winter season. But DOT cams also invaluable, so you can take a look at what travel conditions are like. And just as Rebekah and I have been watching this morning, you've noticed the traffic start to get a little bit more as people kind of, you know, warm up, get up in the morning, and are set to go. I would say some of that certainly is related to some holiday travel as well. Those are the DOT cams along Interstate 80 and 380, as well as 218 in the Iowa City area. Current picture right now shows maybe a bit of a slowdown or thicker traffic near the Northwest Arterial up in Dubuque. Not unusual, certainly, but you notice, again, traffic moving along fine. The other thing you notice, the weather's perfect for travel. You're not going to see any problems on the roadways. There's the Cedar Rapids area, 308 over at Wilson. One of the areas that we kind of watch too, a lot of times that is a very, very busy spot as holiday travel really ramps up. Diagonal Drive southwest, as well as Edgewood Road, Highway 100. I bet the Hy-Vee's busy next to that. 21st Street southwest as well. Waterloo area, all very much the same, right? There is some traffic, but no travel issues expected as we move through the morning. And just around eastern Iowa, just DOT cams. I-80 west of Williamsburg, that's another spot that certainly is going to get a lot of traffic as we move through the next week, and some of that traffic just continues to ramp up as we work our way toward Thanksgiving. So I would assume that air travel starts to ramp up as we saw. Some people's traveling now, and people may have Friendsgivings and things they're going to this weekend as well. So watch the roads, be safe. And if you need to take a look at them, certainly the DOT cams are a great place to look.
And you kind of hinted at it. The weather for traveling is going to be pretty good if you're going to these destinations.
Yeah, no, we really have decent weather that's going to continue across all of eastern Iowa and going to continue as well as we look at areas if you're traveling away from Iowa. You mentioned flying by air. Let's just go ahead and take a look at what our current airport delays are across areas in and around the United States. We'll begin in eastern Iowa, of course, and we're going to watch this as well. This is current delays, right? Not any future or predicted delays, but out at the eastern Iowa Airport, Moline, O'Hare, Midway, all looking good right now, green. And again, with the weather cooperating, that's good to see. Denver, Dallas, St. Louis, Des Moines, if you're flying out of and or connecting through one of the airports, that looks good as well. Right now, there are some delays, about 30 minutes in Atlanta. Not unusual to see delays in Atlanta just because of the sheer volume of traffic that comes through, but Detroit, Minneapolis, flying through Charlotte as well. It's looking pretty good as far as air travel right now. Of course, as we always say, check ahead if you're going to be flying. Make sure everything is fine. You liked that turkey, didn't you?
I did. He's kind of funny looking.
He's ready to travel. He's ready to go. Let's just kind of break down the nation, right, as we start Thanksgiving travel. And today's pretty quiet, so we'll move ahead to tomorrow. And this is now the predicted weather that you'll see. Desert Southwest, areas of the Rockies down across southern Colorado, northern areas of New Mexico, some scattered areas of rain and snow. But as you look at Sunday, really not bad. Now, notice some of the rain that's moving across the plains into the areas of the upper Midwest. That comes on Monday. That's going to affect us here in eastern Iowa, but watch the color. Stays green. Stays in the form of some rain. Now, by Tuesday, there's colder air moving in. That could start bringing some areas of north South Dakota, northern Minnesota, some snow, so that could be an area impacted. And we'll have to watch how strong the storms will be on Tuesday down, let's say from Kentucky, Memphis, down along the Gulf Coast, if that could affect your travel as well. Now, that system continues to push east, and as we head toward Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, plenty of rain up and down the East Coast with some showers and storms farther south, but remainder of the nation pretty quiet, the exception areas of Wisconsin, Upper Peninsula of Michigan, again, seeing some areas of snow. There's Thanksgiving Day.
Not bad.
No, I mean, nationwide, if you're traveling, Thanksgiving Day itself, really not much going on weather-wise, and we like to see that because that way, locally, certainly it's going to be no problem on Thanksgiving Day. Now, granted, it's going to be a bit cooler, as we talked about, but no problems there. And Friday is going to be good as well. We may talk tomorrow on the stream, but are you a Black Friday shopper generally? I mean, it's changed through the years,
yeah,
but
not particularly.
Okay.
I mean, I might this year.
Yeah.
I've got some big ticket items I'm looking at that
Sure.
I would prefer to get on sale.
Sure.
A
No,
little
understand.
cheaper. So I might, but
Yeah.
I've never been a midnight shopper.
Okay.
So.
Oh, there was nothing like it when they did it. They don't do it now, but boy, it was kind of fun. So watch areas of the Rockies and Plains as we move from Saturday morning into Sunday. You're going to see a storm system develop, and you're going to see a lot about this storm system. There's the Sunday picture. This will have impacts on your travel late in the weekend. What type of impacts here in Iowa is really not, again, it's too far out. We're not going to be able to pinpoint that yet, but you do see snow in the Rockies, areas of the Plains. Right now, rain on Sunday across Iowa as this model shows it, but it starts to mix in, then Sunday night into Monday. Now, there are models also showing more in the way of snow, so keep that in mind. Basic hazards, we'll just kind of run through for you as well. Some rain, as we said, in the plains. All the blue you see in there, that's some wind showing up over the oceans, unless you're in a cruise maybe. You want to watch out for that for your Thanksgiving. Also some possible snow in areas of the Rockies as we head toward Tuesday morning. Some wind certainly moves in. That's one thing here in eastern Iowa, Minnesota, areas of the Dakotas. We'll have to watch on Wednesday. Probably a windy day with wind gusts maybe greater than 30, and some of those strong winds continue in the Great Lakes as you head toward Thursday as well. And that just kind of wraps up as we head through Thursday afternoon with, as we mentioned, some pretty quiet conditions. State of Iowa, there's today. No problems. I did look out. There is some sunshine out there. Fantastic news for that. As we move through our Sunday, it looks good as well. Monday does bring us some rain, but as you'll see, it looks very scattered. As we look a little closer at it, that means it should stay fairly light. And while that could reduce visibilities a little bit, make for some wet roads, it is going to stay all in the form of rain and then moving out as we head through the early part of our Tuesday at the latest. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we think for Thanksgiving week here in eastern Iowa. Dry, comfortable this weekend. No travel worries at all as we head through this weekend, so that's some good news. Rain Monday into early Tuesday, no snow. travel should be fine. And then as we work our way into the late part of the week, that's Wednesday through Sunday. It's cold. And then that chance that we could see some active weather by the time we head into Saturday and Sunday of next weekend. Something to kind of put on your radar, remember that, but watch. It might be rain, it may delay. There's not necessarily all the posts you're seeing out there talking about these major storm coming and boy, it's going to affect. Yeah, there's a storm coming. We will see something from it. What here in Eastern Iowa, we'll continue to watch through the week. Right now, I wouldn't change any plans. I'd just be aware late week you may run into something.
Right. Don't be sitting down at your Thanksgiving dinner being worried about how you're going to get home.
Exactly. And if you got to stay a few more days at home, wouldn't that be what everybody should do during the holidays?
Yeah, I don't think anyone would complain too much.
Just call the boss and say, I'm sorry, I just can't make it.
I'm stuck in Pennsylvania.
Exactly. Don't know yet. We'll see.
Okay, well.
Better be back.
I'll be back.
Okay.
I'll be here. So we've made it to our destination.
We're there.
In our hypothetical, we're traveling to Thanksgiving.
We're at
this
Thanksgiving.
week.
Have we
made
eaten
it?
yet?
No.
Oh.
We've got to cook.
Of
We've
course.
got to make the meal.
Of course.
So we're going to kind of break down some of the costs you can expect if you haven't done your shopping yet. I've always been a last-minute Thanksgiving meal shopper.
Okay, I already
bad.
started last week. I started getting my list ready. And I have a list that I pull out every year because I make a lot of the same dishes. And then I look what I have, I look at what I need, then I purchase. So as of this morning, once I leave, I will need one item yet.
Wow.
And then I will have all the ingredients I need for next week through Thanksgiving Day and through the Black Friday. Black Friday, I mean, it's another turkey dinner or whatever happens to be left.
Leftover.
So yeah, that one ingredient left. But yeah, some people have the last minute, but then you always can't find everything either.
That's true. I mean, last year, we went out on Thanksgiving. Everything was closed. Let's take a look at what you can kind of expect if you are doing some of your shopping.
I hope you learned a lesson from that.
I did.
Okay,
I will not be doing that again. If you're still needing to buy your turkey for a 16-pound turkey, you can expect that price to be $21.50. These numbers are actually looking pretty good this year. This is from the U.S. Farm Bureau. The cost of a dinner overall is showing a decline. So again, that 16-pound bird, $21.50, is actually a 16% decline from last year. 3 pounds of sweet potatoes will run you about $4. A 2-pack of 9-inch pie crusts, Joe. So if you're making your pumpkin pie, that'll run you $3.37.
Okay.
Not too bad.
We always do non-traditional desserts.
Sure.
Very traditional meal, but non-traditional desserts. So we won't have a pumpkin pie.
Okay.
My daughter's bringing something up for our dessert this year. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I'm sure it will be delicious.
Surprise dessert.
Last year it was a pear tort that we made. It was delicious. One year I did make a pumpkin cheesecake with a bourbon glaze and a maple whipped cream. Let me tell you, it was rich. It was good. It was really good.
Well, we're going to look at the price breakdown per plate over
that's
the
good
last
news.
3 years. You can see it has been declining for the last 3 years, but not everything is on the decline. Not every price. You know, there are still some high prices out there at the grocery stores this year. Things like fresh vegetables, those are still on the higher side. So just, you know, a couple of things to be aware of. If you are still needing to do some of that shopping, it'll be cheaper than last year and the year before that, but there are still some items that will be a little bit more expensive.
Yeah, and in one of those years, possibly 2023, there was a lot of turkeys that had to be put down because of disease that was kind of in the area. So there was one year they were kind of inflated because of that. There wasn't as big of a selection that they could have. But all in all, again, not too bad. And you can look for the deals. Many places have good deals on various items. Maybe you have to go to a couple places to get everything, but it's out there if you want it.
Okay, so we've had our meal in our
Good,
hypothetical Thanksgiving.
And we had dessert too?
Yes, we've
Okay,
had
dessert
our dessert.
We've now took a nap?
Yeah, well, no.
Oh, we haven't yet.
In my household, we put the football on while you're napping.
Okay.
Like, at least while I was napping. Everyone else was probably
There
watching
is a
it.
big game coming up on Thanksgiving Day. The Green Bay Packers play the Detroit Lions. I can't wait for the game. It's going to be exciting because
That's
being a
your
Packer
team.
fan, I know,
Yeah,
being a
that's your
Packer
team.
fan.
But before that.
Yes. In fact, we'll take a look at the NFL forecast tomorrow.
Sure.
When we talk Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Let's take a look at what's happening today because we have some big college games going on. In fact, kicking off right now, Iowa State is kicking off 49 degrees. That will be the temperature over in Ames. Southwest winds at 10 to 20. Last home game for Iowa State taking on Kansas. 1 o'clock, UNI kicks off in the dome. It's always nice. Outside the dome, about 52. And 2:30 is the kickoff for Iowa's game against Michigan State. 54 degrees. Southwest winds at 10 to 20. It actually is looking pretty nice again for November. You can't argue with that. As we move through the morning, and now we're just about to 11 o'clock, temperatures have been slowly coming up. More and more sunshine is out there, which is good. There's your tailgating forecast for Iowa City. This time in November, you can't ask for much nicer weather for a tailgate with southwest winds again about 10 to 20.
No, yeah. It's a good day to watch football. I probably won't watch football.
On Thanksgiving Day?
I put on the dog show.
Parade, dog show, football. It's all there.
It is.
It's all good. But the football does conflict with the dog show.
It does. And
agree.
it was always a argument in my
Okay,
house.
sure.
Not a real argument.
Right.
It was a playful argument.
Yeah.
You know, whoever grabbed the remote first. If my dad would leave the room,
Suddenly it
for
would
like,
change.
Yeah, suddenly the dog show was
Oh,
on.
but-
Darn.
No, it's kind of fun. But so we've now eaten.
Yep.
We've watched some football and the dog show.
And the dog show. We're
What's
getting
next?
everything done for our pre-Thanksgiving
What's next?
weekend. Well, we got to get to some local events.
Okay.
Right?
Sure. I mean, you've got to
We've
go out and
gotta
do
support
something.
some local artists.
Fair enough.
There are plenty of things in our, local area that you can take a look at. So first we're going to look at Holiday Bazaar, Prairie Woods Holiday Bazaar. Here, we're going to get that up for you. There you go. So it kicked off this morning, goes until noon today, so you've still got about an hour to get out there and see what's going on. It's located at 120 East Boyson Road in Hiawatha. It's a great way to get some early holiday shopping done.
I mean, look what they've got. They've got
Soaps and lotions,
chocolates,
pottery,
knitted and crocheted items.
ooh, greenery and wreaths.
That sounds like a you. You sound
Yeah.
much like a greenery and wreath person.
And I do enjoy crochet items as well.
Woodcrafts, jewelry, they've got a lot out there. And
They
again,
do.
that is today for the next hour or so out at Prairie Woods. They're located at 120 East Boyson Avenue, or Boyson Road,
Yes.
over in Hiawatha.
And admission is free. And it's a great day to be out there.
It's a beautiful day. In fact, the forecast for the Holiday Bazaar out at Prairie Woods looks good. 56 degrees, some partly cloudy skies. No one can argue with that.
Apple cider. I'm not going to complain about apple
Warm
cider.
apple cider is always good with that little cinnamon taste in it.
And if you're a little bit further up north, Light Up Lansing.
This sounds like a fun event, and it's been
I-
going on for a long time.
I love it when, you kind of switch over, turn the lights on for Christmas. It starts at 3 o'clock this afternoon, so you still have plenty of time to get out there. There's a bunch of events going on, and Santa will be there.
Santa comes. There's places that Santa's arriving today. I mean, he's a busy man as he
is.
heads through the next, 4 to 5 weeks or so. And he's taking time out to be in Lansing and Light Up Lansing. They've got a holiday elf hunt, horse-drawn carriage rides, a family dinner and movie night, hot cocoa. I mean, what more can you ask for out of a holiday event? And the fire department toy drive and lift food donations. So it's a good cause too, to
Yes,
go out, bringing toys or non-perishable food items to brighten the holidays for those in need, making a positive impact on the community. That's the Main Street Lansing. Doing that starting at 3 o'clock today.
And this afternoon, Joe,
Now they've lit the bridge up before.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're lighting it up one more time because I know the bridge is closed.
bridge is closed,
But I'm sure that will happen again when the new bridge opens. But again, for the weather, probably about 52 degrees, things get started. And don't forget cookies and hot chocolate. We forgot about that. That's always
Yeah.
good too.
Cookies, hot chocolate, Santa.
I mean, what more can you ask for, right?
Really, honestly, no. It'll be a great day for it, a great evening for it. It's just, we're getting all of the Thanksgiving, and now we're starting to move into the holiday Christmas season.
It's a fun time of the year. It's
It is.
absolutely a totally fun time of the year.
It is. This is one of my favorite times of the year.
No surprise. Mine too. Christmas is my all-time favorite holiday.
Sure.
I've always loved it, but it's fun just kind of watching it grow now from Thanksgiving through Christmas.
No, definitely. This is the time of the year where I feel like everybody you get holly jolly, everyone kind of perks up a little bit, and it gets you through the winter.
Oh yeah, it does. It helps out. Now,
It does.
I love the winter, so that's just fine. Should we take one more quick look
Yes.
at our Thanksgiving travel? Just want to run this down for you again. Dry, comfortable, no travel worries this weekend. As we head through the early week, watch that rain on Monday into early Tuesday, no snow, and then we're saying cold, yes. Wind chills teens, at least single digits, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Saturday, Sunday, we'll watch. Could be an active weekend with some areas of storms.
Now, one more thing. We kind of put out the call on Facebook earlier to ask, what questions may you have for us when it comes to Thanksgiving, just things.
Sure.
So Crystal, see if I can pull it up real quick. Crystal asks Joe, do you eat your pie first or the meal first? She says, for her, the pie.
I gotta be honest, Crystal, no, dessert is meant for after the meal. So the pie and dessert plates don't even come out until the turkey and dressing and stuffing are eaten. Then after that, sometimes it's right after, sometimes there's a little break. You gotta give your stomach a little break, and then have that. I have never thought of eating dessert first.
See,
You?
I'm kind of bad when it comes to Thanksgiving. I don't like to wait for food. So in my family, we
Are you
always
ravenous at the time?
sometimes we always put the pie out on the counter,
Okay.
and so it's just staring you in the face as the turkey's in the oven and the ham's cooking.
It's just calling you out?
Yeah, so sometimes you just sneak a little piece of pie at 9 a.m., 10 a.m. It's pre-dinner pie.
Pumpkin pie, right?
Oh yeah,
Whipped cream or not?
big Cool Whip.
Okay, Cool Whip.
Big,
Lots of it or
you
not?
get the tub, you
Yep.
get the biggest spoon possible.
And put a just.
First, you take a spoonful just for yourself,
Okay, that's fair.
and then onto the pie. That's the only way to do it.
I know some people bury their pie in whipped
Well,
cream or in Cool Whip and things like that. I
I'm that
understand.
person.
Okay, well,
Sometimes, yeah.
everybody likes what they like on the holidays, so
Yep.
that's a good thing. All of it's good.
No,
So,
yeah.
speaking of holidays, quick countdown. Let's
Yeah.
take a look before we.
Before we head out for the morning.
5 days. That's how long it is till Thanksgiving Day. I consider the winter solstice a holiday because it's the start of
Sure.
my favorite season. So that's 29 days away. Christmas Day, 33 days away. That means Christmas Eve, 32 days away. We are almost under a month.
Ah.
And New Year's Eve arrives 39 days as we head toward the year of 2026.
I can't believe we are already this far through the year. I mean, I
Super
say
fast.
it every month.
I know.
The year flies by. Christmas is staring you in the face.
But it always seems the end of the year when you get to like Halloween through New Year's Eve. It goes faster.
It does.
I think there's a lot going on. There's a lot of things you look forward to, and it just moves pretty fast. But we're just about to Thanksgiving Day.
Now, and it's a great day.
It is.
Great day
It
to
is. It is. It is.
sit on the couch, eat pie, eat turkey,
Whatever order you want to eat it,
Yep.
you go right ahead.
and then go out and enjoy the community and be a part of everything.
Yeah, and we've enjoyed being with you this morning as well. Thank you for joining us for our live stream. We're going to do this again tomorrow.
Yep, same time. We'll be
Yep.
here.
Break down the weather again. We'll take a look at maybe some of the more national things
Yeah.
going on for Thanksgiving and
Talk
see what
about-
it's like.
Talk about the parade a little bit. There's some new
Yeah.
floats in the parade. Tease a little bit for tomorrow.
Maybe you can preview the dog
Talk
show
about
a
the
little
dog
bit and
show,
see what's happening.
What breeds we would like to win this
Fair.
year.
Fair.
I've got a couple of personal favorites. But no, yeah, we will be back here again tomorrow morning, bright and early at 10:30. Earlier for us, but
We'll be here. Well, thank you again for watching. We certainly appreciate it. Hope you have a great weekend. As always, if you want to interact with us, you can do that through any of our digital things that we have there, especially through Facebook to ask us any questions, and we can help you out for your Thanksgiving week.
definitely. And have a great rest of your day.